It's very clear to everybody that Tinubu has no interest in Southeast, in Biafra land. Because if Tinubu have interest, the way he ordered, because he have the power as well to say release Nnamdi, have no case against Nigeria, since the court have set him free. But Tinubu ignore all this fact and playing deaf ear while bringing national disgrace to Nigeria as a country. My people, e don red o. As e stand right now, our brother wey dey call Ugochinyere don provoke put for the matter and come throw more light, come tell us the reason why these people are still holding Nnamdi and also behaving as if they don't see what is going on in Southeast. My people, I'm going to allow you to watch the video before we come back and proceed. Please don't forget to share. You still there for pump info. Sharing the videos will also help a lot of people to see us and also to engage us, because it's only thing wey you go fit do for us now to share the videos and also drop your own comment so that other people will follow up wetin dey happen as it dey go. Let us watch the video.
I will commend the president for, it takes a lot for a leader to realize that he has made a mistake and then immediately correct it. So I'm so happy that the president realized that that was a huge national embarrassment, if not international embarrassment, and then moved in to correct it immediately. Even why some hanger on were even trying to justify it for him. This is, you can see why at times leaders, you know, get into this part of shame at times, because you have some supporters who are very shameless. But I thank God that he didn't listen to those, you know, hungry people I call hungry outlaws who were trying to justify something that was an international embarrassment. So I commend the president for being bold enough to, you know, issue the necessary knowledge and the court striking it out, bringing an end to that embarrassment. And I don't want it to just end there. I think he needs to find out, because those children were starved. So what kind of barbaric and archaic and mundane method of detention? And that goes a long way to show a lot might be going wrong with those detention facilities. It's also important an investigation is conducted to find out the status of these detainees facing different charges. It's like a kind of is it a confiscation site or what? You know, you don't feed them. Look at the way they are looking so tiny, like they are coming out from a civil war or something. So it's an embarrassment, and it goes a long way to show how our detention system have been working. So it should be seen as an opportunity to fix things and correct things. And I thank the president for being bold enough to say that what happened was not right, and then going ahead to ensure that immediately these children were released. But going, you know, apart from that, we should also investigate the status of other detainees in different cases and challenges in those detention facilities to be sure that we are complying with international African Charter on Human Rights and our relevant constitutional provision that an accused is deemed innocent until proven guilty. So you can't use starvation to kill the person even before he's made to have his day in court. And I think I will join to this by also pleading with the president the same way he reacted and responded to the feeling of Nigerians and the international community by discontinuing the embarrassing trial of these minors. He should also listen to the pleas from eminent Nigerians, eminent Igbo leaders, eminent, you know, individuals in different parts of the country, lawmakers and so on and so forth, who has at one time or the other called on the president to embark on the path of political solution in the Mazi and the Kanu case by discontinuing the trial. So you can see by what the president did in the minors case, he has exercised his constitutional power through the Attorney General under Section 174 thereabout to discontinue any criminal trial, even treason that has a murder charge at any stage of that trial. So now that you have invoked it for this case that we are charged for treason, also invoke that the same Section 174 thereabout in the case of Mazi by discontinuing the trial. The trial has brought, so it has prolonged the return to the path of peace in the East. It has cost the East so much, it has even cost the country so much. There is so a of insecurity, there is loss of life, there is killing, there is destruction going on left, right, and center with accusation and counter-accusation surrounding it. What a listening president will do is to say, okay, let's find a political solution, and which is to discontinue the trial of Mazi Nnamdi, release him on bail, and then embark on the path for finding sustainable solutions to those security challenges. Remember, under Section 14, the primary responsibility of government is the protection of lives and property. So why do we have government? If government cannot protect protect lives and property, if government cannot listen to the people, if government cannot do things that can bring stability, then it's not government. So what I'm saying in effect is that this is a government, and they should live up to their responsibility by listening to what the people are asking for. When we had challenges in Niger Delta, when the bombing of oil pipeline, kidnapping of oil workers, killing of oil workers, there's a lot of atrocities that was happening then, whether right or wrong. But government, because they know their responsibility, their economic responsibility and their welfare responsibility, embarked on a peace-building effort that led to the resolution of the Niger Delta crisis, that led to the issue of Niger Delta Ministry, different agencies that were put in place, amnesty and so on and so forth, all aimed at finding lasting solution. Even the security and pipeline contract was also given to Niger Delta people, and a lot of incentives that was given to Niger Delta people, and peace returned. And then when you had challenges in North Central, Buhari government was tinkering around grazing route, farm settlement, and all sorts of things, even though some of them people didn't find it funny. Those ones that has to do with taking away people's land, because they believe that some of the businesses that are leading to this conflict are private businesses, so they should be handled the same way private businesses are being handled. But government still went extra mile for that to say, okay, let's see how we can help them as Nigerians to be able to do their business in a way that it is less criminals and so on and so forth. So government did that. Even as bad as Boko Haram issue that has to do with somebody waking up because of whatever belief, killing people, beheading people, that is a heinous crime, bigger than even treason. But still, government went on negotiations at different times. Government went on rehabilitation. Imagine rehabilitating a murderer that enjoys beheading. But government still was doing it because government wants lasting and sustainable solution. Now, issues that were, triggered by injustice and unfair treatment and exclusion and so on and so forth, leads to this agitation in the East. Up till now, federal government has not sit down on the table to discuss with Southeast leaders and Southeast youth. This even goes a long way to show that they don't care about what happens to the East. They don't care about us. They don't care whether we'll survive. They don't care whether we are dying or whether we're killing ourselves. In a country that today, whether you like it or not, we are the biggest investors outside our region. How many of the regions have massive investment in other regions? That means the Igbo man is one that even believes in the sustainability of the Nigerian project. That is why he can invest in a zone or a land where he does not come from. So, but just ordinarily sit down and let's find a solution. Because the root cause is also rooted to these issues of exclusion. Injustice that have spanned for decades. And the more you are alienated, the more you tell the ones that are growing that you are not wanted. And that's why you see the result to all this crisis that have brought instability. Now, instead of finding a way to calm nerves and restore it, you go about showing them, I don't care about you. So I'm using this as I'm commending the president for freeing discontinuing the treason charges against those kids. We're also begging him that exercise the same constitutional provision under section 174 thereabout, and let the Attorney General issue a knowledge and discontinue the trial of Mazi. And especially at the time that the judicial system has made conclusive pronouncement at different times, Federal High Court, different court, that this trial has no legal basis. At least in these cases there have been final pronouncement, but you're still fighting and must prove that he's guilty. That means hate. That means you hate the tribe. Because there's judgments of court that have said, release him. The invasion of his house was an attempt to assassinate and kill him. Everybody saw the day the people invaded. There was no cause for that. And the people were beheaded and killed and massacred, intense. And the man ran for his life. Nnamdi did not run away or jump bail. He invaded somebody's house. Just like the time those murderers from my area, in the name of politics, invaded to attempt to behead me and killed some of my family members. Didn't we flee at the end of the day when we were able to survive? Are we going to, even if I was on bail, I should keep the head so that they can cut it off like ancient Greece. So the man have to run to survive. And then the extraordinary rendition is unknown to our law. It was a clear case of kidnap and abduction, which the court have also declared as illegal. So ab initio, there's even no trial. So why is Nnamdi still in detention? Because he's an Igbo man. That's why you have the same, another traditional ruler that is kept in Lagos prison that the Lagos State government is trying. Because he said, if you don't stop attacking our businesses, if you don't stop killing our people, we are going to bring help to defend our place. Instead of you dealing with the hate that your people are projecting there in Lagos, that is leading to killing of our people, burning of our businesses, because we are exercising our constitutional right to either vote or choose leaders. You went after the traditional ruler who spoke in defense of their people because they're an Igbo person. Other people in that same Lagos, both the traditional ruler has called for genocide against our people. None of them were charged. But he now said that if we don't stop burning this market that Igbo people are trading, if we don't stop throwing us into lagoon, if we don't stop attacking our people, that I will invite the ESN to come and defend the people in Lagos. That's what he said. And then all of a sudden, they dump him in court. They are prosecuting him, and they have dumped him in Kirikiri. That our traditional life is still in Kirikiri for almost 3 years now or more. They're not ready to prosecute him. Shawolu left him there. Because an Igbo man. So if we want to be one Nigeria, we should be honest and stop being stupid about the lies. In Igbo, they say, when you do the child the way you're doing this other child, they will be happy. Are you doing us the same? You're not doing us the same way. Do we want to build a country, a nation, or are we running a geographical expression like Awolowo also said? If we want to build a nation, that even though the tongues and religion may differ, but in brotherhood we can still stand, then you have to behave like a family, like a brother. You resolve the Igbo issue. Don't pretend like you don't know it's existing. You will not have stability. Let us see ourselves as one honestly and root it on that principle of justice, equity, and fairness. If you know what if they do to you, not like, why are you doing it to an Igbo person? So it's on that ground that I'm asking the president that is long overdue. It's time to respect those judgments of the court and stop this judicial. The court freed him. You went again. You fight another. No, it's not necessary. We're looking for peace and stability. 70% of our people today will take Mr. President seriously when he talks about building a nation, uniting our people, bringing us together, making us to believe that he's about to renew hope, which includes justice. You have to renew my faith in the justice system, in the equity system, in the fairness system. That our people, 70% of our people believe that if President wants us to take him serious, he should first of all release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and find a way to go to the table to find a permanent political solution to the challenges facing our people. Then we can take him serious. That's the way our people feel. Any of the Igbo leaders can come to Abuja and be lying to him. Those ones I call outlaws. They can be saying all sorts of nonsense. But down there in our place, they want this issue resolved. So that our people can now pick up what is left of their lives and move on. Because this issue is causing instability in our place. Farming activities is zero. Businesses are going down. Most people are no longer returning back. So resolving it starts with, okay, political solution, we'll give him bail. Then we'll go to the table and look at the issue. There's issues that led to those agitation. Those issues have been with us since 1960. Democratically, that's now worsened with so much hypocrisy and incompetency and so on and so forth. They were now flashing it in our face like we don't belong. It's not about Nnamdi Kanu. Even if we take out Nnamdi today, the other generation that is coming are also having the same feeling rooted in their hearts. You see, have another person rise up. So finding a solution to them, a permanent solution should be the concern of every genuine leader. Because for how long are you going to keep treating people like that and expect them to believe? In this era of technological advancement, social media and everything, information moves so fast. So it's not the way you can hide informations. People have opinions based on your actions. And coming from somebody who has fought the Deco days, democracy, inclusion, and so on and so forth, I'm just surprised that we're still having this conversation 1 year or going to 2 years in office. Just because of Abiola's election that was robbed. They floated the Deco, they fought. Some of them were charged for treason. There was bomb blast that time, remember. Even though there was accusation whether it was Abacha that was throwing the bomb or it was in the Deco people, them Tinubu them were throwing it. There were the same transmitter now the Kanu was using. Fire meet them and Tinubu, we had their own transmitter, radio Kudra, radio this. They were transmitting into the airways because they said they wanted the mandate to be restored. Now these people are asking for justice, equity, and fairness. The same thing. So what to do? The Nedeko issue and the bill issue was resolved by compensating them with allowing them to run for the presidency by almost all the key stakeholders. Since that time, they have ruled almost 2 times now. But nobody cares about our own people. So how do you think the young people are feeling down there? They feel disconnected. They feel angry in a country that they are working so hard for. All they are asking is for justice, equity, and fairness. That all this selective application of democracy, selective application of the justice system, selective application of political opportunities, selective application of the electoral, everything that has to do with the East, the method is different. Even the way you mount roadblock in the East, like is an Afghanistan that America just left from. From just Asaba, you be coming from Abuja, 1 or 2 checkpoints. By the time you get to Asaba, you're trying to cross the river Niger. From that place to where you see 48 checkpoints. What are you doing there? Still, crime is still everywhere. It has turned into a toll collecting point for police or security agencies who are on those roads. Extorting the people, making them feel like you just want to annihilate them at all costs from all fronts. So these things are wrong. And like I said before, a true nationalist will focus and believe that equity, justice, and fairness is the fulcrum and the foundation for a united and peaceful country. Anybody that is talking about peaceful country without discussing the sacred core principles of justice, equity, and fairness is talking nonsense. You cannot have a united country, you cannot have a stable country without sitting down to address these core principles of justice, equity, and fairness. Not just by addressing it, but showing it in your body language and conduct. Today, you have a country that the Igbo man is not Chief of Army Staff. The Igbo man is not IG. The Igbo man is not DG of DSS. The Igbo man is not Customs CG. The Igbo man is not Immigration Head. The Igbo man is not Central Bank. The Igbo man is not Finance Minister. The Igbo man is not Federal Inland Revenue. The Igbo man is not Director of Military Intelligence. The Igbo man is not NSA. But still, they still believe. All they are asking is not even you should share those things with them, but restore peace in our place. Consider it a matter of national importance that peace will return to the East. We want you to make that a priority. That's all our people are asking for. And that we're not getting it up to now. So it's not that anybody hates anybody, no. You need the hand with which you extend, that's the one we should receive. They are giving us bitter lemon every day. Look at the infrastructure in our place. Look at our major highways in the East. Look at our markets. Look at our energy situation. Look at the employment rate of our people in civil service. Look at the business opportunities available. Everything is self-help for our people. Business, building, everything. Even rehabilitation of our people that have been displaced since this crisis has started. Not even single one person. The Igbos are builders. The Igbos are nationalists. That is why they invest in every part of Nigeria. Just show them by your body language that though tongue, religion, everything will differ. But in this our brotherhood, we will rise, we are one.
When tribalism take over community or take over a country or take over a nation, you see that there's nothing good will ever come to that country. Nigeria is too tribalized, and as it stands right now, anybody you bring come to that country cannot fix that country as it stands right now. So the only thing that will fix that country is the mindset of the people, coming everybody together, round table. You will see that people that will voluntarily, that is not going to work in order to scam Nigeria or to steal money, will genuinely come outside because they have seen the genuinity of the country. But apart from this thing, there's no way out. allow the Biafran people to go peacefully without war in Nigeria, and let the Yorubas and Hausa build the Nigeria they want to be on. Leave the other tribe that fall into Biafra to go, so that there will be peace of mind for everybody. Since we will be together, we can manage ourselves. Then let us go and manage ourselves. My people, now so it be for our own matter. May you drop your own opinion for inside comment section. I see there.